welcome to another League of Legends commentary. I don't actually know if this was ranked or normal. I forgot to check. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. So let's see, on blue team, you got Kennen, Olaf, Corki, Karthus, and Nunu. Karthus mid, Kennen top, Corki, Nunu bottom, and then Olaf is the jungler. On the other side, you have Ezreal and Janna on bottom, Singed is top, Katarina is mid, and Amumu is jungling. So about 5 minutes in already. The game is pretty dead even so far. Looking at the creep score, Karthus is about even with Katarina. The AD carries. Actually, Ezreal is winning. Mumu is a little ahead of Olaf, almost an insignificant amount. And then top lane is pretty even also. In terms of items, Kennen already has that X-Tech revolver, so that spell vent will help him a lot against Singed, who has a Philosopher's Stone already, and he's going to be taken out right here. See, it looks like a gank is about to happen in the middle. Katarina jumps in, but then Olaf and Nunu come running out. Katarina has some user flash, which is good. Amumu comes in to try to help her out. I don't know for sure if it'll be enough. We still got team there. Karthus is using his ult, who's going to die. Katarina should also die too, but she did take out Olaf first. I didn't quite expect that. So it's a 2 for 1? 2 for 2. No, 2 for 1. Corki died elsewhere. Bottom lane, I guess, to Ezreal, who does have 2 kills. So purple team AD carries on the course to getting fed. That bodes well for them. On the other hand, Kennen and Karthus are doing relatively well for this early in the game. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Looks like Amumu is getting blue. Olaf is going to try to donate his blue to Karthus, which will help him in lane a lot. I wouldn't really expect that Katarina would be a very good pick against Karthus, but then again, I'm not very experienced. Kennen should be able to get this kill, and there goes the stun. He did miss his shuriken, and actually, Singed with the ignite is going to take that kill. His ult just gave him a bit too much to stand there. Not too much happening on bot lane. Olaf now has to cover for Kennen on top, and Amumu is coming in for a gank. Where am I not using? There we go. Doesn't look like it'll be successful though. He's getting too close to his turret. Blue team does have a ward in the bush over there, so they saw Amumu come in. Olaf missed his axe, even though he had vision. Kind of surprised by that. He's taking on Amumu right now. Not such a, well, it is okay thing to do with Karthus right there, but Singed coming in, it's not going to work. And Katarina goes up also. Karthus is going to go down here to Katarina. But she's barely getting away, but with Kennen coming down, she's not going to make it. I thought maybe with just the Olaf, she might have been able to get out. Just trading kills. They've evened up a little bit now. Looks like purple team is going toward Dragon. Kennen able to put a lot of damage onto Singed really quick. Now that he has those Sorcerer's Boots, he can shoot that his health pretty easily. Unfortunately, Kennen just can't quite get the kill. Maybe if those minions weren't there, but as it is, he's just taking too much damage and can't do anything about that kill. I'm not sure. Actually, Singed does manage to get away from there. I thought he's going to die to that turret, or at least to the minions, but he survived. I guess I underestimated his ultimate. So that's a good thing if I had turret diving like that. Karth is taken down once again by Katarina. She has died twice, but she does have 3 kills. And she's just a pretty dangerous champion already. So, aside from purple team being up 2 kills and 1,000 gold, I'd have to give them the advantage. They seem to be winning every lane, just about. Just getting easier kills onto the other team. Kennen is able to do quite a bit of damage onto Singed, but now that he has that catalyst, he's just going to be able to help with a lot more. Great stun by Mumu there. Olaf will probably go down to Katarina. And there it goes. So she's just getting more kills. And as we saw before, although Kennen could put a lot of damage on the Singed, Singed was still able to take him out even under the turret. There's just not enough Kennen can do about it, especially with that poison trail. Although Karthus is able to take him out. Karthus does use his ultimate, doesn't do too much though. Singed is still alive, and Purple can manage to take Dragon without any interference from losing. Down on bot, Ezreal took another kill. Must have been during that fight with Amumu. He's a little ahead in farm. On the other hand, Olaf is winning against Amumu, but by such a small amount. Top lane is still pretty even, and mid lane, Karthus is actually overtaking Katarina, which isn't too much of a surprise with his late waste. It's pretty easy for him to farm up, but now Katarina is coming in with Singed for the turret dive and the kill on Kennen, and Katarina is not going to get out of there. Actually, maybe she will. I don't think so. Olaf is too fast with that ghost, and he always has that axe he can throw. Until I saw Olaf, I thought he was going to be able to get out. And now Singed and Olaf are going at it. Singed spots his ult, so I think he'll probably be able to get out of here. All that poison is doing a lot of damage to Olaf. If he can just get away for a few more moments. But no. That reckless swing manages to do just enough damage. A few seconds more of chasing and Olaf would have died to Singed's poison. This purple team is up with 3 kills now. Ezreal has a BF sword and a phage. Corki doesn't really have any answer to that. It looks like he's also building towards a phage, but just doesn't have nearly the damage. Karthus just picked up a needlessly large rod. It looks like he's going straight for a Rabadon's. Katarina doesn't have nearly the same amount, but she also doesn't exactly need too much. damage comes from just her abilities, so she can actually build to be pretty tanky. So maybe she'll do that. She has 2 gold per 5 items. He's doing. Kennen goes for an ult onto Singed and should be able to get him here. Singed is running away. I think he popped his ultimate, but he was just too low already. And Karthus with his ultimate. It really didn't do anything. That was a waste right there. Unless he manages to pick up this kill on Katarina, which he will not be able to do with the Mumu coming in there. Katarina is kind of playing it a little risky, sticking around and even running out to throw some of her bouncing blades. But she will be alright. Karthus backed off. And Olaf, I guess, went to Ward Dragon. Meanwhile, Kennen is pushing top lane pretty hard, doing a lot of damage to that turret. No turrets have fallen yet. That top one very well may be the first. Mumu picks up red buff. And somebody pinged, I'm not sure which team. I think somebody wants Kennen to back away from Singed. And that turret health is so low, just a couple more hits on this turret. 58 HP remaining. So that's definitely a fault. Takes out Karthus, actually taken by Katarina. But either way, that kill is picked up pretty easy. Ultimate was used, but whatever. And actually, Kennen comes in and helps Olaf clean up both of those. So that balances out the kills a little bit. Ezreal now has a Bloodthirster. That that BF. I would have expected him to build IE. He misses his ult. I'm not sure it would have killed Corki either way. And now he's exhausted on the turret, and he is going to fall to Olaf.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
So the kills have evened up, as has the gold. Katarina now with a pickaxe. Not sure if it has. Yeah, it's just a pickaxe. Alright. Karthus has completed Rabadon, so he'll be doing a lot more damage. Ezreal, I think, is probably going for an training course. With that mana crystal, he will likely build it into that thing that does damage after extra damage after you use an ability. Sheen, there we go. He's probably going to get a Sheen with the Phage. You can build that into a Trinity Force, which is a pretty good item on him. He does use a lot of abilities. Looks like Olaf might be able to pick up this kill on him, and he does. But of course, there's no way he could get away from a Katarina and a Singed, especially not when he still had to deal with Mumu for a little bit. And Singed is actually going for a turret dive on Karthus. Should get this kill with a ghost, except he walks away, scared of that Kennen. I think he should have just stayed in there and just continue trying to fight for it. Now he gets caught in Kennen's ultimate, and Katarina tried jumping in there to help. It almost took out Kennen, but just didn't work with that turret on there. If Singed had just stayed and continued pursuing Karthus immediately, he was close enough that he could have gotten enough damage down, even if Kennen had ulted straight away. And so he might have been able to get that kill and then run away, and then maybe not take as much damage from the turret, and then Katarina maybe wouldn't have tried jumping in to get a kill either. And so they could have come out of that 1 kill for 0, but instead they both got Nunu here, so Dragon. They have a few people coming in, but I don't know if they'll be able to do enough here. They should be able to. Blue team is already kind of low. Nunu was just taken out. Corki has to run away. I don't know what Olaf can do here, but he's wedged in between 3 purple champions right now. Corki is dead. Karthus actually will help them a lot. Olaf manages to take out a move. Katarina, I think, is going to fall here. But Singed and Katarina together can take out Karthus. And now it's Singed and Katarina against Olaf. Dragon did not get picked up by either team. And Olaf is probably going to fall here. There he goes. So, kills are still even, and yet purple team has managed to take a 4,000 gold lead. I think most of that is from minion kills, perhaps. Perhaps not. Karthus is actually far ahead of Katarina, who has completed her Hextech Gunblade. And now purple team is picking up a dragon uncontested. Kennen going top to clear out a lot of minions. Purple team going back to purchase items. Either they all bought their items already, or they just don't have a lot of gold in the first place. We're picking up that blue again. And Ezreal ult, I don't know what he was trying to accomplish with that. I don't think he hit any champions. Did very little damage to all the surrounding creeps, or minions, rather. Perhaps he's just trying to protect this middle turret here. I don't know what kind of blue wave had built up. So now we got a 3v3 in the middle. For blue team, rather, has the advantage just with more damage. But Karthus is actually the first to fall to Katarina. Karthus is going to pick up a kill on Janna though. And now it looks like Kennen is going to die. Katarina is singed. Nunu goes down also, and Olaf can't do anything, so he also falls. So that was a 4-for-1 exchange in purple team's favor. And now they're going to try to take out middle turret, but they just don't have minion support, but I think they're just going to tank it anyway. A little uncoordinated there, but they managed to take down the turret all the same. Now purple team is 8,000 gold ahead. Definitely have a lead here, and Ezreal did end up going for that Sheen. Katarina now getting a lot of ability power that he goes through the Arch Rod. Corki finally built a BF sword, and Phage actually, and he has a pickaxe too, so he's going for an IE pretty edge. Kennen actually managed to build an Abyssal Scepter and a Will of the Ancients. So that gives him a lot of good ability power when he's with Karthus. They have some sustain, but that Katarina is just so powerful. She tore that Karthus apart before he could do anything about it. She's now 13 and 5. Quite fed. Force to be reckoned with for sure. And I think this game is just going to continue snowballing in purple's favor. Let's see, we're about 24 minutes into the game. After the next team fight, purple team will probably take Baron. Katarina jumps in and tears apart Nunu. He just wasn't going to get out of there either way. There were just too many enemies around him. Now they're pressuring middle turret a little bit. This is his bandage toss. Katarina jumps in once more and just tears Karthus apart. The other champions fall very low. Olaf does manage to take out Singed, and then Corki on Jan will help the turret. And actually Katarina fell to Olaf also. Wasn't because of that turret. Turret actually doing a lot of damage. Purple team just not doing such a great job of avoiding that. It was a 3-for-4 exchange in Purple team's favor, but they could have done better than that. I'm surprised that they did. A lot of needless tower shots, I think. And they just weren't able to stay out. And Ezreal, instead of backing off, now might fall to Nunu. Nunu does not pursue though. He could have snowballed one more time. But Karthus has revived and he's going to ult and take out Ezreal. Amumu wisely went back to base and healed up, so he will be fine from that Karthus ult. Katarina now has completed her Rabadons, and Karthus has completed his Rod of Ages. Kennen, on the other hand, has built a needlessly large rod, so he has a lot more damage. Corki's completed his Infinity Edge, also a lot more damage. Sinch has gone for Riley's Crystal Scepter and a Rod of Ages. So that's even more crowd control and damage, and just fall on him. Katarina doing so much damage to Olaf. She's just tearing people apart. Catches those members of the blue team in a good stun. Sinch comes in and manages to pick up the kill, and then Katarina's going to be able to clean up. Actually, with the help of Sinch, killing Karthus there. By the way, that's an ace right there. And now, there's the ping onto Baron like I suspected. If that previous team fight had gone better for Purple Team, then they probably would have done Baron. This is the fight they wanted. They managed to catch Blue Team out away from their turret, so they weren't taking a lot of shots, and they just wiped the board. And so now they're able to pick up an easy Baron with absolutely nothing Blue Team can do about it. They're only just now respawning. And now Purple Team, it looks like they're all going to go back to base and buy items. I just realized that the last time I checked the gold, I was looking at the creep score instead of the actual gold they had. I think I was, anyway. I feel pretty stupid now. Anyway, Janna actually wanted to get the blue buff here. She will be able to grab it before Karthus or anybody else comes in. Singed is still around also. He did not go back, and I don't think he'll be able to get away from that Corki. There's the flash to burn it, and he does pick up that kill. So Singed just lost his Baron buff. And Janna was able to get away. I don't recall if she did manage to pick up that blue. And so now Amumu and Katarina are going for another dragon. They should be able to pick that up before Blue Team manages to get range and try to take it. Katarina has also gone for an Abyssal Scepter. Ezreal has finished his Trinity Force. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that. Has picked up a Quicksilver Sash, so he will be rather powerful here. And here's another engagement. Karthus is falling so quickly, managing to stun, or rather snare, a couple other members of Blue Team, and Katarina takes another kill on Kennen. Now, Ezreal is out of position. Celestial manages to stay around for a bit longer, and Olaf is going to die here. There's just not much you can do with this stun from Momo and all that damage from Katarina. He managed to just get in there. Janny uses a delayed ultimate. I think it's mostly just for healing, but it did end up working out.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Katarina kindly tanking that turret so that she and Janny can get out. She happened to have enough health for it. That Gunblade really helps with all of this spellbang. So now Purple Team is pushed in all the turrets of mid lane and it's going to take out this inhibitor. Kennen can't do anything about it. Katarina doing so much damage. 23-6 on Katarina there. She doesn't have a very high CS, but she doesn't need it in this case. She is fed. It looks like Sinch just took Blue's red buff. Karth is checking for his blue, but it's not there. He's going to run into Ezreal, and Ezreal, I think, should just kill him, destroy him, and that's exactly what happens. Janna comes in to help a little bit. Got the assist on there. Singed hanging out in bot lane against 3 enemy champions, and I think he'll be fine, honestly. He has enough ability power and enough sustain and resistances that he won't die easily, especially with his ultimate popped. He does tank a lot from turret, but he almost kills Corki in the process with Nunu there to try to help. And he does end up getting that kill. Still tanking that turret, he needs to get out though, and he's going to fall. He should have left a little earlier and let Ezreal hop in to clean it up. Ezreal has enough health, he can tank a turret for a few shots. But either way, he ended up taking down that turret, and they got a couple more kills on the blue team. Kennen popping Sonia's, it's only going to delay his death, so Ezreal is going to pick that up right quick. Karthus comes out, I don't know how much it'll do. Did quite a bit of damage though, and Ezreal is going to fall to Olaf. And now I think Olaf is going to fall to Mumu, and there he goes. Now Mumu has to run away from Karthus. Karthus is pretty fragile, but he does still have a lot of damage. With that stun from Mumu, and all of his health and magic resist. He actually doesn't have that much resist, but he's going to be able to stay alive for a while. Should have just run away though. Kind of like Singed and Ezreal earlier. Mumu should have just run away and let Katarina come in and take the kill. We currently have 3 members for each team dying, although one is about to respawn for each. Blue team trying to hold their base. They got to defend from those super minions, and top tower is probably going to be taken shortly. Singed is heading up there. There goes the ping on it. Katarina is going over to help him. Blue team is hanging out on bot, actually. There's nobody down there, but they clearly don't know that. Singed is going right ahead to tank the tower and clear out the minions with his poison. Katarina is just focusing out the tower while Singed plays around with Olaf and Kennen a little bit. Now that the tower's down, Katarina is going to be able to push in. Janna's hanging out to the side, waiting for her moment. And if purple team decide to engage this, that Katarina will be able to just do so much damage that they'll just tear them apart. She does now have a Void Staff, in addition to the Abyssal Scepter, and she has a Guardian Angel. So even if Blue team does manage to take her down, she should get right back up and deal so much more damage all over you. It's a big fight here in the middle of Blue team's base, and so far it's a 4-for-1 exchange. Kennen barely gets away into the well, and purple team doesn't seem to have much of a problem. Ezreal actually trying to pick off Kennen from the edge of the well. Mumu gets a little too close and almost dies. But now, Kennen is the only one remaining alive from blue team. And there's still 4 members from purple team, and they're just able to take out those Nexus turrets, and this game is over. If blue team doesn't GG right now, then Ezreal is just going to take out that Nexus in a couple seconds. And there it goes. It's the end of the game. Purple team up 16 kills and 21,000 gold. Only lost 1 turret that whole game. It was a little back and forth at first, but in the end, purple team just managed to get a few kills down. Katarina ended up getting fed, and then they just snowballed from there and were able to face roll blue team in the end. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it.